Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for being here today with us. We're so excited to be here to talk to you about discounts, and we have some really exciting announcements to make. But before we start, if you have any questions during our talk today, you can go in the Q&A section in the app, use the code UNITE, choose Track 1 Building, and you can ask any questions or upvote all the questions you like, and we'll take them at the end. We'll have around 10 minutes for the questions. All right. So let's go back a few months. Black Friday, Cyber Monday is one of the busiest, craziest, most lucrative times of the year for our merchants. And it's all about discounts. Last year, our merchants collectively reached $1 billion in gross merchandise volume over the 4 days. And during that time, 1 out of 3 orders was completed with a discount code. But discounts are not only useful once a year. Throughout the year, on any given day, we estimate that almost half of Shopify merchants have at least one active discount code running on their stores. Makers, curators, or dropshippers of all sizes can use discounts to build their customer lists. They can use them to encourage reviews and referrals. They can use them to reward their loyal customers. And they can use them in marketing campaigns to boost traffic and conversion to their online and physical stores. In fact, we found out that a customer starting a checkout with a discount code is 25% more likely to convert. People love a deal. And since discounts are such a powerful incentive to buy, it's no surprise that offering one to their potential buyers even helps many of our merchants make their very first sale. But in order to be successful, merchants need to get these discounts in front of more customers. And they need your help to do that. And that's why last year at Unite, we announced a brand new Price Rules API. And we've been so impressed by all you've done. In the past year, over 240 million price rules were created through the Price Rules API, helping more than 100,000 merchants. This is an amazing start. But with over 600,000 merchants now on Shopify, it also means there's a lot of opportunities left for you. So now let's go over the features you can build with. With the Price Rules API, you can create percentage or fixed amount discount codes that apply to the entire order, specific collections, products, or variants. Or you can create free shipping codes for the countries of your choice. For every discount, you get to control who, when, and how many times the discount can be used. And you can even create discounts that require a minimum purchase or a minimum quantity of items. So for example, you can create a 20% off when customers buy 3 items or more. This helps merchants increase their average order value, move inventory, and save on overhead. And all these discounts can be redeemed by buyers at checkout when they enter a code. But you can save them that step by using shareable discount links in your app. These links will pre-fill the checkout with the discount code, so buyers don't have to. This will increase the chances of merchants making a sale. And price rules can have a one-to-many relationship with discount code, which is great if you want to generate a large amount of unique single-use codes for a campaign. You can use the bulk discount endpoint to create multiple codes for one price rule and a single request. This will potentially save you hours of API calls. And more importantly, because your codes will be grouped together, it will be much easier for merchants to understand the performance of that specific price rule. Speaking of which, we've created a sales by discount report. This report lets merchants see how their discounts are performing, including those you create. Merchants will see the price rules title you set in this report. And now, on top of all that, discounts can now be managed and redeemed anywhere straight from a phone or tablet. Merchants can now create, edit, and share their discounts on the go, directly from the Shopify mobile app, which means you can create native app extensions for discounts. And now, buyers can redeem discount codes on Shopify point of sale. So merchants can offer discounts everywhere, in fairs, pop-ups, and brick-and-mortar stores.
So, as you can see, we've kept pretty busy last year. We created new discount conditions and capabilities. We made discounts easier to share, and we also expanded discounts to reports, mobile, and POS. So what's new? Well, yesterday, you might have heard Cynthia announce on main stage a new and very exciting discount type. The one and only buy one, get one, also known as BOGO.
Yay.
Merchants want to attract new customers, and they want to reward loyal ones by creating promotions that increase their sales, but while maintaining profitability. And BOGO discounts are among the most popular for both merchant and buyers. I mean, who doesn't want free stuff? The most common type of BOGO is the classic buy one, get one for free. But they also come in many more variations. For example, the ratio could vary. It could be buy 3, get 2. Or anything really, buy 7, get 87 if you have some kind of funky marketing campaigns. You can also offer a discount on the second item instead of offering it for free. So for example, buy one, get one at 50% off. The first item can also be different from the second item, as illustrated here. Buy one shirt, get one pair of pants at 50% off. But BOGO discounts can not only be applied on products, but also using collections of products. So if those were collections, a customer could pick any shirt or pair of pants of their choice instead of specific products. But the best part is that you'll be able to create all of those, because both our REST and GraphQL APIs will support the creation of BOGOs. And merchants will be able to create and edit them from the existing discount section in the admin. And partners like Chris from Seguno, Chris, is he there?
He's there.
Oh, hello, Chris. Have been testing the feature using the REST API. There you go. And they say it's really easy to integrate. So let us demonstrate that. So how do you create a BOGO using the APIs? I'm going to show you how to create a BOGO using the GraphQL Merchant API, but know that it's a very similar approach with the Price Rules REST API, which some of you are already probably using. The two interfaces map to each other. I won't go in details over what exactly is GraphQL, as there are other talks and workshops around the subject, but you can see it as a query language over the network. This is what our mobile applications use, and if you start a new project, I would definitely recommend looking into it. So mutations in GraphQL is the way you can create, update, or delete resources. Let's say we want to create a buy one, get one for free discount. So for this, I can use the price rule create mutation. I start by specifying the discount code I want the customers to use. Then I set a value, an allocation method, a target type, and a target selection. This translates to make targeted line items free. Then comes the attribute at the heart of the BOGO discount type, the entitlement to prerequisite ratio. This ratio represents buy X, get Y, where X is the prerequisite quantity and Y the entitlement quantity. But then we need to define what the customer needs to buy and what he's getting. So the first attribute for this is called item prerequisites. Item prerequisites are represented by lists of IDs to specify the list of items required for the discount to apply. It could be product, product variant, or even collection IDs here. When the algorithm goes over the cart, if the item is targeted by the prerequisites, it tries to satisfy the prerequisite quantity, as defined above in the ratio. Then we define the entitlements, or items the BOGO will discount. So the item entitlements are picked from the remaining items that were not marked as prerequisites previously. So here, note that I'm using the same item for both, but you could totally use different items here or collections. So this, in combination with custom values and ratios, give you a lot of freedom to create all kinds of BOGOs. After that, I set a title, a validity period, and a customer selection for my price rule. So those attributes are common to all price rules. So then I run my query, and this is what I get. No errors. It means it worked. This is not a live demo, but the same would happen with a live one, I promise. So then the customer goes to the store. He proceeds to add 2 pairs of socks to his cart. The BOGO we just created being buy 1 pair of socks, get 1 for free, the customer gets a free pair. Free stuff. It's amazing. But now that a BOGO is applied, how do you report on this discount? With the current orders API, there is no way to know what are the amount allocations of a discount on line items. So it can be really difficult for some apps to report on discounts applied on orders. This is something that was asked by some of you, and yes, we heard you. So we are glad to announce this new interface called Discount Applications, a new consistent and detailed reporting interface for all types of discounts. Discount applications show you exactly how discounts on an order are calculated and applied across line items and shipping lines. But since the demonstration is worth 1,000 words, let's jump straight into it. This still illustrates the merchant GraphQL API, but again, we expose a really, really similar interface in the orders REST API. So everything I will mention here applies to it. So as I said, discount applications describe how a discount was calculated against targeted line items and shipping lines. This is done by capturing the value, the allocation method, the target selection, and the target type. This is useful in many ways, such as reporting, presentation, or simply providing the merchant with details about how discounts on an order were calculated. They also expose specific attributes, depending on their type, because discount applications are typed. So in this case, when the customer applied the BOGO on his cart, on his checkout, it created a discount code application, so I can query the code used by the customer. But it could also be a script discount application, in the case of Plus merchants using scripts, or a manual discount application for discounts created manually by the merchant, either through apps, POS, or with draft orders. But something very powerful is that using this API, you can also know the exact amounts a discount allocated on line items and shipping lines. So not only do you know how much a line item is discounted, you also get the exact breakdown of allocations and where they come from. So after running the query, this is the JSON response I would get. So here we can see what was the calculation intent of the summer sale BOGO discount applied by the customer, which is giving for free each line item targeted by the discount. And you can also see the allocated amounts, and from exactly which discount application the amounts came from. So if you had multiple discount applications stacked on top of each other, you would see the exact breakdown of each here. Also note that the line items are split. This is because the price rule engine will split the line items to apply the BOGO on the entitlement quantity, in this case 1. So you always get precise information about your discounts.
So at this point, you should have a really good idea of all the exciting discount types you can create and how to leverage discount applications. Now let's dig into some of the problems you can help solve for merchants and examples of where price rules can be used. We'll go over 3 areas of opportunity today. First, help merchants attract new customers. So most entrepreneurs on our platform are faced with the same problem, finding new customers. With discounts, you can help them build an audience and make their first sale. Here's a few ways you can help. Make it easy for merchants to create promotional material for their discount that they can use in ads or share on social media. And don't forget to use shareable links to increase conversions. You can also make it easy for merchants to get help from others that already have an audience. So you can create discounts that affiliates or influencers can share with their followers to drive traffic to our merchant stores. Or you can help merchants tap into their existing customer base by offering them a discount if they refer a new friend. Discounts make it really easy to track who's helping merchants make the most sales. Second, help merchants increase customer loyalty. So, after they've made a few sales, merchants need ways to transform first-time buyers into repeat and loyal customers. Not only do return customers spend much more over their lifetime, but it's also less expensive to get a customer to come back than reaching a new one. You can use discounts in targeted emails and newsletter to encourage customers to come back for more. Or use discounts in loyalty program to celebrate milestones. And finally, help merchants make more money. Ads, referrals, email campaigns are going to help merchants get traffic, but you can help them make more sales once these new and repeat customers reach their store. You can do that by helping them advertise their discounts front and center on their online store, so customers don't forget about them, and banners, pop-ups, and much more. So these are 3 areas of opportunity that you can help us with, but there's much more you can tackle. POS, wholesale, reporting, inventory are other areas where price rules and discount applications can play a huge role in our merchant success, and it's yours for the taking. So you might be wondering, what's next for us? Well, on one hand, the price rule engine is a powerful platform that allows us to create complex discounts easily. Discounts currently require code, but they won't necessarily need to in the future. On the other hand, discount applications that Felix demoed earlier provide us obvious and immediate value, but it paves the way to much more. We're investing efforts to build this model Shopify-wide, which will simplify the creation of more promotion type and allow us to stack multiple price rules per order. With that in place, we'll be able to expand from discount code and offer promotion types that don't require code, such as sales and automatic discounts. And again, we'll expand these functionalities to you. So, with price rules, you have an increasingly growing toolbox of discount options to build with. But we need your help to connect discounts to customers, so merchants can build their audience, delight their customers, and give their discounts the visibility they need to increase conversions. Add BOGO discounts to your marketing mix to boost merchant sales and increase their inventory speed. And finally, leverage discount application to get precise reporting on any type of discount today and in the future. So, the next Black Friday Cyber Monday is only 6 months from now. So we ask you to think about what you can build to make even more merchants more successful next year. And we can't wait to see what you come up with. So you can come chat with us or find us at office hours. And we're going to take a few questions now.
Thank you.
Thank you. OK. Will the Shopify apps, like, oh, no, that's.
I think you need to go back here.
Oh, these are about app extensions, so let me just. OK.
Yeah, those questions are here. You have one for discounts.
New price rule discounts available for basic Shopify plan, yes.
Yes,
that was easy.
For everybody.
Any other questions?
Oh.
Yep. Oh.
All good.
No problem. Yeah. Stack promotions? Yep. Sorry, I have a hard time to hear you. I'm going to go in the audience.
So, wanted to talk to you about stack promotions?
Yes.
Okay. And also, is it possible to have the line discount percentage included in the payload, the order's payload, as well as just the discount amount?
Okay, so there's two questions. The first question is about discount stacking.
Yes.
So you want to know a bit more about what's coming up?
Yes.
Yes, so with the work that we're currently doing, it's going to be possible to stack multiple price rules, not available right now, and we don't have like a precise timeline at this moment, but it's something that's coming up. The first iteration would be to stack multiple types of promotions, so a code and a sale and automatic discount, for example, and then potentially we'll expand from that, and if you have some interesting use cases, come talk to us and we can.
Yeah, it was not possible before to stack discounts. So we really invested in the infrastructure to make this possible. So it's really coming in the following months, I would say.
And then the second question was percentage discount on line item and if it's going to be available.
Yeah, because you showed the discount value, but not the discount percentage.
Oh, it's in the discount application, the percentage
Yeah,
value?
the discount application represents the calculation intent.
Yeah.
So the intent to apply the discount on the card. So you have this intention that is captured and accessible. So you can provide this info to the merchant saying, hey, this discount amount, it comes from this discount, right? So we capture percentage values, yes. Right. And then you have also the amounts that result from applying the discount. So you get the allocations, and summing those allocations for a given discount application will give you the total amount for this application.
No, I understand that, but it would actually be really helpful when you receive the order payload back from the user query, just to actually have the discount percentage as well as the discount value.
Yeah, you will have the percentage you mean of the allocation itself, or you mean the intent. Okay.
Maybe we can talk after about this. There's two
questions.
questions
Yeah, come see
that
us
came
after.
in.
No problem. We'll discuss that.
Are there any plans to move the validity period to the discount code level from the price rule level? Not at the moment, but please come talk to us and explain the use case, and we'll discuss about it. Right now, it's not in the works, but we can talk about it. Second question: are there plans to add support for affiliate payments in conjunction with discounts? Native affiliate support? No plans right now. So I'm going to give the same answer. If you have a good use case about this, come talk to us. It's not something that we're currently looking at. Is
BOGO actually live today?
Yes. We started to roll it out yesterday, so it should be like 50% of merchants today. So in the coming days, everyone will have the feature.
Okay, so it's being rolled out to merchants.
Exactly, and available in the API. Oh, sorry, so the question was, is BOGO discounts available today? And the answer is yes. Yes.
So you talked about future plans and sales. Do you have included maybe perhaps a way of scheduling a sale to start, to actually change the sale price of an item, to start at a certain time and date and ending it at a certain time and date?
Yes, we're considering that.
Yeah. We are working really hard.
That's a good question.
So with Shopify discounts and cart scripts on the Plus plans, how does that work when you're calculating? Does the cart script take priority, and how do those stack? Because they exist today.
I didn't catch that. Can you repeat? Just louder, a little bit?
So the cart scripts,
Scripts.
they work today already. Yeah. How are they going to work with these? Because they technically will stack, right?
Yeah, they will stack with script discount applications. So we're not removing scripts. It's not in a near time plan or any like time frame. But yeah, discount applications will totally stack with scripts. That's why we created also a script discount application type. So a script discount application has a description, for example. So we will expose that in a discount application. So discount application is really a collection of stacked discounting intent on an order. And they're really stacked on top of each other in the order in which they were applied. And then you have the amounts that we really expose how those amounts were actually allocated, because this caused a lot of issues with taxes and such. So this will be exposed. Yeah.
I think we're out of time.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you again, everybody.